Do you want to build a rodent-proof composter or maybe have someone build it for you? In this video, you'll learn all the tips, tricks, and steps to take in building your rodent-proof composter. My name's Julie, and I've been near zero waste since August 1st, 2020, and this is my significant other.
Hi, I'm Jamie. In the last 2 months, I've reduced my waste by over 50%.
Sweet! Step 1 is buying our materials, and Jamie is going to review those materials with you.
Hey guys, just wanted to quickly run through the materials for this build. Part of what makes it rodent proof is the bottom of the compost bin has wire mesh on it. And you can see here, I went with 1/4 inch wire mesh. This particular roll is 36 inches wide, so 3 feet wide, 5 feet long. So that's actually the perfect dimension for the bottom of our compost bin. And the reason why I chose the 1/4 inch is because, as you know, mice and rodents, rats, that sort of thing, they can fit through holes as small as 1/4. We also grabbed a latch because we got to make this thing bear proof. So I'm hoping that a latch this style will be enough. Now you just turn this thing here on the bottom and then that prevents the latch from being lifted. So I'm really hoping, and I don't think we'll end up locking it, but I'm really hoping that this is going to be enough to keep any bears from lifting up the compost lid. I need a bunch of screws, again 1.5 inch and a bunch of 3 inch. Probably should have grabbed some 2.5 inch as well. I'll let you guys know how that works out later. We also grabbed 4 sheets of 18 gauge galvanized steel. With the galvanized, it's a little bit cheaper than the painted, but depending on what look you're going for or whatever, you could spend a little bit more money. Now we did splurge a little bit, and our wood that we bought is all cedar. You can see the galvanized steel here. Again, these are 3 feet wide and 8 feet long. And then we have a stack of beautiful cedar 2x4s there, 11 of them in total, and then 4 1x4s. Okay guys, it's day 2 of this build. You can see the compost bin behind me here. I've started to cut the sheet metal now. I've got one panel loosely fit in place, and I just wanted to talk to you guys quickly about the different ways of cutting the sheet metal. Now, you could use hand tools, air tools, or electric tools to cut all this. Now, hand tools would simply be a set of snips, a set of tin snips. This set here has a curved handle, so as you're cutting your sheet metal, your hand is raised out of the work a little bit. You're less apt to cut yourself than with a straight set. Now, with that said, you should be wearing gloves no matter what way you decide to cut this metal. Now, the next way would be with an air tool with a cutoff wheel. This cutoff wheel is worn right down to nothing. I didn't have a new one to put on there to show you guys, but an air tool with a cutoff wheel would be another good way to do it. The third way would be with an electric grinder with a cutoff wheel. And this would be another really effective way to cut this sheet metal. The way we're going to cut it today is we're going to use my plasma cutter. And the reason we're going to do that is because it creates the least amount of dust, and it is the quickest and simplest way to cut metal that I have. Okay guys, we got the plasma cutter all set up here. We got the grounding clamp on it. Plasma cutter's turned on, air compressor is fully charged. And I'm going to make a quick pass here and show you guys what this looks like. So first thing we'll do is put our helmet down and the screen. And I'm just going to cut from here to here, and I'll show you what that looks like. And you can see there that is cut right through, right quick. Okay guys, here's the finished product. We built this out of cedar and galvanized sheet metal like we discussed before to make it bear proof. we integrated a lock on both sides of the lid, and you basically just turn the lock mechanism here to unlock it, and you lift the latches up to open the lid. Now the lid, I've integrated a mechanism to hold the lid up in 2 different positions depending on if you're just emptying your compost bin, or maybe you're out here working in it and you want it a little higher up, a little bit more room to work. To keep the outside of the compost bin nice and clean looking, we integrated latches, just gate latches, to the backside of the compost bin. And these gate latches just simply work like that. I set them up nice and tight so the doors don't have any play or any wiggle room. Again, this is the idea behind this, is that it's bear proof and rodent proof. So it has the screen mesh in the bottom, and also the compost bin is divided into 2 sides so you can turn your compost and allow it to decompose further. Depending on how much compost in here, you can adjust the height of the 2 sides by simply adding or removing boards. And I've drilled a nice little hole there in the front, kind of like a little bit of a handle to grab the boards to move them in and out. And that is basically the construction. It's really kind of a simple design. It just takes a little bit of time to measure everything and get it all set up right, but the end product is pretty awesome. So if you guys have any questions at all about the compost bin, feel free to comment below.
If you like this build and you want to see some more building and eco-conscious adventures, please subscribe and be sure to click the notification bell for all videos so you don't miss a beat. Thanks. Awesome! And this is Eco-Conscious Adventures.
What's the subscribe button going to be? Take 2. Eco-Conscious Adventures. While hopefully being rodent proof and bear proof, because there are bears in the neighborhood. They're pretty crafty creatures. I've watched them just about get into my barbecue a few times. I had to chase them off. Separate story. So anyways,
hey guys, it's Jamie here. I'm about to build me the biggest, baddest compost bin the world has ever seen.